but I'm ready to talk about some Transformers. I did one of these once before, and it was fun, but it's been a while. Maybe we're gonna reorganize some Transformers or something. Who knows what we will do? Let's see. Nobody in here. What people are doing? I think I did one of these after school once. Yeah. Oh, Transformers. So good. Oh, somebody here. Awesome. Hello, viewer, singular. I just started, so you haven't missed literally anything. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm streaming. Feel free to ask me, my videos, oh, do you have this transformer? That type of stuff is usually fun on stream, or any other, you know, random questions. Oh, he's gone. That's fine. Oh, there's somebody watching again. Is it the same guy or a different person? Hello, viewer. We're talking about Transformers and stuff. Feel free to ask me any questions in the chat on, you know, anything. I guess it doesn't even have to be Transformers related. I have other, you know, stuff around. But, mostly Transformers, of course. I just got all the Constructicons from 86. So excited. Having a lot of fun with those so far. I've only opened two. I'm the kind of guy that likes to. Oh, Devastator went off under me. But yeah, these are pretty fun. These Constructicons. I'm enjoying them so far. I got two of them. I got Mixmaster. I got Scavenger. Honestly, Bayverse Bone Crusher should have been Scavenger because he's got a giant hook in his back, which reminds me a lot of the Minesweeper from 2007. Yeah. Maybe I should have made a short where I'm like, hey guys, I'm live. Come watch me be live. But I didn't think I did last time. So, yeah. Onyx Prime's pretty goated. Oh, nobody's here again. Oh, somebody's here again. It's hard to know if it's different people or the same person going in and out. But if it's a different person, I wish it would tell me. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm chilling. I'm talking about Transformers. Uh, you know, feel free to ask me any questions in the chat about Transformers or anything. If I have a certain Transformer, if I, you know, all that good stuff. I can't see. There's two people now. Wow. Now this party is heating up. Two people in the stream. Very nice. Feel free to ask me any questions in the chat about stuff and Transformers especially. Oh yeah. We can do like a live version of my shorts where people are like, "Oh, do you have this Transformer?" And I'm like, "I do. I have a lot of them." Although somebody commented recently, like, "Oh, do you still do those?" I'm like, "What? Yes." Oh, somebody left. Here's a Transformers One shelf. Looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. I do have a Blockies D16 actually that my friend got me to put in here, so that's pretty exciting. I'll have to put that next to, the other Blockies and stuff. Yeah. Might need to do more work on the Rise of the Beast shelf. It's a little bit messy. It's very brown, but so is that movie. Hello, Transformers Brothers. Thanks for joining the stream. Feel free to ask me, you know, any questions, any requests for a Transformer you want to see or want to know if I have. Yeah. Another person said hi. Hello. Awesome. 4 people in the stream now. Awesome. Hello everybody. If you weren't here when I was introducing all of it, we basically just started. You haven't missed anything. I'm taking Transformers requests and stuff. And if there's any Transformers you want to see, let me know. Or anything else fun. Or I might just talk about recent Transformers pickups I got. Ooh, better facts. What do you mean by that? Oh, somebody says, you got any Wreckers figures? There's been a lot of Wreckers. So it's kind of like, depends, sort of. I know I have. Oh, he used to be over here. There he is. Here's a Prime Bulkhead. He was a Wrecker. In Prime. Who else was a Wrecker? I guess were the in Dark of the Moon, were those the Wreckers? I almost want to say they were. So I do have a little Roadbuster that has fallen, and then I should have up here a Leadfoot. So that's two of the three Dark of the Moon Wreckers. Who else is a Wrecker? I think Brack and Ruin were Wreckers, maybe? Maybe in the Marvel comic? Gotta pick up all these guys. You guys can watch me pick up random figures on screen. Because they're always falling. Yeah. Let me know in the chat, who's your favorite Transformer? Maybe I'll see if I have any of them. Oh, a hot rod fell again. You guys been watching Cyberworld? Has that been good? I like it a lot. But I don't have any toys from it yet, somehow. You got any Megatronus? Oh my gosh. Do I have Megatronus? I've got nothing but Megatronus. Here is a 2009 Revenge of the Fallen, and then we will go over here to see. Okay, here is R8015 Megatronus. Here is Titanium Series The Fallen, another Revenge of the Fallen 711. There is a Revenge of the Fallen, what's that called? Hunt for the Decepticons, the Fallen figure. Then we have his Prime Master, his Legends class, Age of the Primes Megatronus. Even another R8015 Megatronus based on his Covenant of Primus design. And then over here's another Megatronus from R8015. That's his Mega 5-step changer that I got recently. I don't know if I put him in a video yet, but he's here and he's waiting. Ooh, you got a favorite Wrecker? I need to review the Wreckers list. I'm pretty sure Springer's a Wrecker. I like Springer. Which is funny because I don't have a Springer figure. Like, went to one dude's shelf. Not a Springer to be seen. And then you're like, oh, he's probably on your 86 shelf that you have. No Springer here either. Where's Springer? Somehow I don't have Springer. Yeah. But of my Wrecker toys I own, I mean, I do like Leadfoot. He broke though, so that's very sad. Rest in peace, Leadfoot. But he's fine in robot mode. You know, he's just pretty annoying to transform now that he's broken. But yeah. Oh, 2 likes. Thank you guys for liking. That's Roadbuster. No, this one's. Is it? I thought that was Leadfoot. You're right. That's Roadbuster. I'm thinking of. Okay, well, was that one Leadfoot then? I get those 3 mixed up. You know. Thank you for the correction. Yeah. Here's my hive of bees. Do I have a Devastator? And by the way, nice collection and new sub. Thank you so much for subscribing. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for saying it's a nice collection too. Do I have a Devastator? Yes, I do have a number of Devastators actually. We can start up here. I do have one of my favorite Devastators. This is Revenge of the Fallen Legends class Devastator. Such a fun little guy. I have him on the pyramid like he is in the movie. The Sun Harvester is in there. I made that myself. Very cool. Very fun figure. Then I have a lot of members of Devastator, but if we're talking a complete Devastator, I do have a lot of scattered, Constructicons, and over here I have 3 of the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Constructicons, but that's not a full Devastator. But down here, this is a full Devastator in vehicle modes. Here is literally all of the Revenge of the Fallen Supreme class, Devastator members. And then we also have up here. I posted a short actually just like an hour ago. I got complete 86 Devastator. Yeah. Here it is. He's in here. All of them. This was a giveaway from a goated person that everyone should go follow. TF Alerts. Yeah. I'll put a poll in the chat. I'm going to ask you guys, what is the best Devastator? Because I am mixed on if G1 Devastator is the best or if it's Revenge of the Fallen. Because I have, like, a lot of both, you know? I have complete figures from both of these. Oh, someone named Blaze Mayfield said hi. Hello. Welcome to the stream. 13 people in the chat. Wow, guys. Do you have Ultra Magnus? Let me know. Is this poll blocking the screen? I'm trying to move it somewhere. Do I have Ultra Magnus? Yes. Do I have Ultra Magnus? Oh, here's one. Here is a little Swapticons Ultra Magnus. Yeah. He's a fun, silly little guy. And I think I have one more Ultra Magnus if we go all the way over here. Yeah, there we go. Here is Ultra Magnus from... This is his IDW comic design, but this is from Combiner Wars, even though it's not a combining figure. He even has little Minimus Ambus piloting him like a mech suit. Very fun toy. That was one I wanted for a long time. And I'm happy I finally got it. G1 is better. Everyone has their own opinions. Yeah. I mean, I've seen people on both sides. I think generally G1 is considered to be superior, but I definitely like some more alien designs in the Bayverse. It's fun to have some different versions. Do you have my boy Whirl? He's my favorite wrecker. Ooh, do I have Whirl? I don't think Whirl's had that many toys. I know Whirl just got a new toy, but it's actually an old toy. It's in the it's a tiny turbo changer. So it's not anything too huge, like one of these little things. But that got revealed yesterday, and I wouldn't mind buying some blind bags and getting it. Yeah, I don't have Whirl, I guess. I can't find a Whirl. And I'm thinking, I'm like, no. The only Whirl I thought I might have was I thought I might have a Cyberverse Whirl, but I don't, even though he had a couple toys in that. So, no Whirl, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. 86 Devastator, since he's a better version of Combiner Wars. I will see. I wanted the Combiner Wars figure for so long, and I couldn't get him. I never found him for a good price. And then when I finally got like some money for Christmas, I was like, oh, I'll spend this on Combiner Wars. Well, now I have the 86 one, so I don't really need to do that. Do you watch... I'm a little behind on comments, but don't worry, I'm going to read them all. Do you watch Transformers Earthspark? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Might as well show you my Earthspark toys while I talk about that. Yeah, I watched Earthspark. I've been watching it on Netflix, so I'm behind. So I haven't seen the ending yet. But I have a sizable little Earthspark collection. You know, I liked it. It wasn't my favorite Transformers show of all time, but I was enjoying it. I think it has a lot of really cool stuff, some really fun new characters. I'm a little sad it got canceled because the, first season was like so loved, and then after that it's been kind of like, not as well received. Do you have any Alpha Trion? Yeah, I do have Alpha Trion. I have a couple. Here's a Transformers 1 Alpha Trion. This is his Robot Battlers. That's what it's called. I like this guy. His transformation is very funnily a little more accurate than the bigger figures because he doesn't have a fake head in his chest. Here is... You know what? This is actually also Alpha Trion. You wouldn't know it by looking at him, but it is. It's an armless Alpha Trion here. And then I should have one more Alpha Trion. I'm probably going to get the Age of the Primes one, just to get all the Primes, but, I guess I don't need him that bad. But he has the Covenant of Primes, which is cool. There's Cyberverse Ultra Magnus, my first Ultra Magnus. Not, like, an amazing figure, but he's tall. He has, a good presence. Where do you get your shelves? I don't remember. Probably IKEA. My mom got me these shelves. She probably just got them from IKEA. Yeah. I don't know. And then if I have any like the little like risers, those are from Amazon. I just saw one of your stuff that you read One Piece. What's your favorite arc or art? I think you mean arc. Yeah, love One Piece. My favorite arc is really hard. Uh, gosh. I mean, I honestly kind of love the like introduction of Buggy. You know, I love Buggy so much. You may be able to tell from all my buggies. Um, so maybe that one. But oh, there's so many good ones. I mean, Alabasta was really good. Charm Island was great. It's impossible to pick. What are your thoughts on Transformers Prime? Hmm. I haven't watched most of it. I, it's like it was on when I was really little. It was airing, and my older brother like didn't like it, so we just didn't watch it very much. And as a kid, I was like, well, there's Rescue Bots. That's for kids. I was like, well, Prime must be scary. Prime must be for the hip teens. I'm scared. So I wasn't really watching Prime. And I've watched some of it now, and I'm like, yeah, that's fun. But I guess I didn't like it enough to like keep going. So I have nothing against Prime, but I guess it's not like my favorite Transformers show. But I feel like if I watched all of it, I'd probably like it a lot more. Just some fun stuff. Yeah. Um, what's your number one fig of 2025? That's a great question. 2025 was a great year. I mean, I did enjoy this Optimus from Age of Extinction, but I feel like my true answer for best figure of 2025, it's got to be Age of the Prime's Megatronus, just because for the agenda, you know. I love the Fallen. I couldn't pick anyone else. Here, let me get rid of this poll. The winner was G1 with 70%. Very nice. Yeah, very fun figure. But there's been a lot of good ones. I mean, I've liked all the primes and Naruto Transformer's so cool. I made a review of the Naruto Transformer. You guys should go watch that. Like nobody watched it, and I thought it was a fun video. I did some funny stuff in there. So go watch that. I did a lot of comparisons to like other Naruto figures. So that was fun. Um, there's a season 3 and 4 you'll find on YouTube. Yeah, for Earthspark, I could go try to find that. Do I have Combiner Shockwave in my room? Well, here is Cyber Shockwave, Earthspark Shockwave, Swapticon Shockwave. In my bed, I have. He's too big to fit on a shelf. He's really blurry. Another Cyberverse Shockwave. Uh, and that's most of my Shockwaves. I actually do have the. Oh, here he is. Yeah, the Shockwave. Why's my camera all blurry now? There we go. Yeah, this one from Bumblebee movie. But I don't have Combiner Shockwave. Womp womp. Do I have Jazz? Oh yeah, I have a lot of Jazz figures. I actually just recorded a video. Somebody asked me that, so I filmed that. Let's see. I have a Jazz. Yeah. Here is Final Battle Jazz from 2007. Or no, that's regular Jazz. That's Final Battle Jazz. Double 2007 Jazz. Here's another 2007 little baby Jazz. I have his RPM little Hot Wheels car somewhere. Ooh, here's Studio Series 86 Jazz, which not as good as the figure as I thought it would be. And my copy is unfortunately very yellowed. I don't know how well that's picking up on camera, but he's yellow. So yeah, a lot of Jazzes. Just notice one of your shelves you have Hot Shot in the IDW comics. Hot Shot was a wrecker. Oh, really? Was he? That's cool. Yeah, I have a couple Hot Shots. Here is one that fell over. That's the, I guess that's Energon Hot Shot, Cybertron Defense, I believe it's called. There's Movie Hot Shot, who looks creepy. He looks like his face is bleeding. And then I also have the new Legacy Hot Shot actually somewhere. Rarest figure you own. I'm getting so many comments I can't keep up. Rare is hard for me, you know, because I don't have anything that's like, well, it's so exclusive, you know. But I have some exclusive stuff, I guess. Like, it might be Popcorn Bucket Grimlock. You can only get him at Universal Studios, I think, last year. Are they still making him? I don't know, because I went to City Walk in Orlando. I didn't see him, so maybe they stopped making him. I kind of hope not. He's adorable. So that's an exclusive. I mean, I guess so were the Hearts of Steel 2 back. Those were Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Not everybody could get them. They weren't as easily found. but rare is a little tricky for me to place. What's your least favorite prime? Um, that's tough. If we're talking 13, it's like okay. Well, I love Megatronus, and I love like Amalgamus, and Solus is cool. Onyx is great. I love Onyx. Vector Prime's great. I don't know. Maybe Alpha Trion, just because I don't think he has a good gimmick. I like a good like, oh, he's the prime of blank. He's the prime of blank. Maybe Primo. No, because Primo has the Matrix, which is cool. But the answer is probably Sentinel, because we all hate Sentinel. He's evil, but he's not one of the 13. But if we're counting anybody with the name Prime, you know, I mean, I like him though. But you love to hate him. You know. Studio Series 86 Thundercracker or Soundwave. I don't think I have either of those. I don't have a whole bunch of super new stuff like that. I haven't even seen either of those in the store. I have some Soundwaves scattered around, but nothing so new as that. Unfortunately, like here's my one sad Soundwave, right over there. Most hated figure around. Ooh, hating is hard, but I mean it's probably something in the bin of shame, you know, because all those suck. But it's probably some sort of weird little one-step changer that I have no feelings towards, like this Megatron here. I don't know. I don't really care for him very much. What are you asking your family for your birthday? You ask your sister for a buzzworthy movie, Optimus Prime, and then with the Fire and Jetfire upgrade. That's awesome. I'm probably just asking for like the rest of the 13 primes I don't have. I don't have Alpha Trion yet. I don't have any of the like super new ones from this newest wave, like Amalgamus or Quintus. Oh, I love Quintus. I hope I get Quintus. So that's probably what I'd ask for. Yeah. Have you tried getting KO combiner with figures at AliExpress? I have. I don't know. I don't really do KOs like that much. I don't really do knockoff figures very often. Um, I could dip my toes into that, but right now I don't know. I haven't really ever done much KOing. Yeah. But I could check it out, maybe. Can I sub? I'm new here. Yeah, you don't need permission to subscribe. Thank you for subscribing if you do. That'd be awesome. Got any lockdowns? Yes. I think I have 2 lockdowns. Right over here, I should have. There he is. This is Animated Lockdown. Very cool figure. I got this one at a thrift store for pretty cheap because he was missing some pieces. Like, he's just missing, like, the cannon, I think. Or, whatever it is on his arm. The EMP thing, I think it's called. But he's pretty fun. And then I also have... I think I put this one over here. I got this for Christmas recently. This is it's the Legacy Lockdown, which is a toy of his Revenge of the Fallen sort of kind of design with that head especially. Missing his big hook, unfortunately, but it was a pretty good deal. It was like $10. So that was very nice to get. You got Devastator? How did you do this? I am 12 and this is my dream. Well, young boys, you have to enter giveaways on the internet. That's what I do for my Devastator. Or you pay for it and save up all your money. Do you have Dark of the Moon? Such an old prime. Like, Sentinel? He had the beard. He was old. He was sort of an Unk status prime. And I do have him. I have one toy of him, I think. I have a lot of Sentinel primes, but specifically Dark of the Moon, I think I only have this one here. Which is the one from Cyberverse. That's what it's called. Not Cyberverse like this one. We've reused that name a couple times, but that's an awesome figure. It's so good for how small it is. Somebody said hi, hello. Good morning. Good morning. What's your favorite Transformers figure? Ooh, that's so hard. Picking favorite. There's a lot I really love. I mean, I gotta love this Voyager, the Fallen for the agenda. Honestly, I really love like this giant Jetfire from Revenge of the Fallen. That's such a fun toy. But speaking of Revenge of the Fallen, such fun toys. Maybe it's this Optimus, the Leader Class Optimus. It's just such a perfect Optimus, you know? I want to call it my favorite, but I feel like maybe it isn't. Like, it just has the littlest bit of jank that makes it, like, not your favorite, but it's still so good, and I love it. So, it's really hard to pick favorites. Do I have Ultra Magnus? I did Ultra Magnus, a little bit earlier in the stream, but yes, you weren't here for that. Here he is. It's a little Swapticon, and even better than that, I have his Combiner Wars figure. Ooh. So fun with the Minimus Ambus. Very nice. Most expensive purchase you made and how expensive valuable figure you broke? That's a fun question. I try not to spend a whole lot on Transformers, which is surprising because I have so many. But that's because I find so many of them at like thrift stores. Or I just like when new stuff waits out, I just like try to not get into the hype, and I just wait for like Christmas or my birthday, so I don't have to like buy all of them. So the most money I think I've personally spent on a Transformer, I think was Revenge of the Fallen Supreme Class Devastator. I think I paid like $70 for it, which I think is a pretty good deal. He was missing some pieces, but I've actually been able to find some of his missing pieces, so that's really good. Yeah. And then I think I spent maybe like 60 on this Optimus actually. And then the most expensive figure I broke, I actually just broke my brother's 2007 Blackout. I feel really bad about that. If my brother's watching this, I'm sorry I broke your Blackout. Yeah. But I broke. It probably wasn't that expensive a figure, but I broke this Sidekill, and he's a little expensive, but he already had a broken handle, so he was already broken. But I did break his arm because he fell off a shelf. I didn't have him on there well enough. It's really sad. Oh wait, actually, maybe even more expensive than that is Blackout over here. He was pretty expensive, and I broke him. That sucks. Yeah. All my Blackouts break. My brother's and mine actually. I also have a version of the 2007 Blackout. He also broke in the exact same way. So I guess I'm just really bad at transforming him. Yeah, Tiny Turbo Changers are back. I'm so excited. It's really exciting. I will be buying them as long as they're like still $3. I'll probably buy a ton of them. I just sub, and anyway, do you have Bumblebee? Thank you for the subscribe, Diesel 100 Magic. Do I have Bumblebee? I have so many Bumblebees. This is the Bumblebee shelf where I keep most of them. But this isn't even all of them. This is just like, you know, some of them. They're scattered throughout all the different places you can find a Bumblebee. Yeah. Have you got Ratchet? Yeah, I have Ratchet. Here is a... What's that? I think Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Ratchet? No, that's Dark of the Moon Deluxe Ratchet. In fun red colors. And then I should have a little minifigure of Ratchet somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but it's one of the 30th anniversary little mini guys I have of Ratchet. And that's, I think, all my Ratchets. I don't have the most Ratchets. I actually have Ratchets. Do you have Boat Transformer? Boat is kind of hard. They don't make a lot of Boat Transformers. People say that Sweep looks like a boat. He's a space boat. I used to think maybe he was a jet ski. He's sort of boat-like. Boat. Boat. Do I have Sea Spray? Like, no. I thought maybe I at least had a Creo of Sea Spray, but I don't see it here, which means I don't think I have Sea Spray. I don't think I have any boats. I'm sorry to disappoint. I don't have Tidal Wave either. Do you have any Ironhide? Yeah, there's one right here. Here's 86 Ironhide. Very fun toy. I got this one at Ross because it's dead Ironhide. I guess that one wasn't like a hit, but he's fun. And then I have a lot of other Ironhides around, like this one from Dark of the Moon. It's getting hard to talk. So much talking. Ooh, I'm gonna have to end this stream in a little bit because I'm not used to talking so much. What's up, Pookie Wookie? What? Ayo, nice. We're moving on for that one. Ayo, nice collection. Thank you. I appreciate it. It is a pretty nice collection. Yeah. East Texas, Get Up Megatron. I don't know what that means. What's the guy next to Psykill? Which direction next to Psykill? Like right here. He's Major Mo from GoBots. And right here is a Revenge of the Fallen Gears, who doesn't want to stand. This is a fun toy. I wanted this one for a while because I was trying to like thought it'd be fun to get like all the gears. Because I made a video on gears once, but yeah, it's very nice. Do you have any Optimus Prime? I have every Optimus Prime they've ever made ever. No, I'm joking. But I do have a lot. Like too many Optimus Primes. They just appear on the shelf, you know? Optimus Prime is the character, you don't even have to try to buy them. They just sort of they find you. And I have more on other shelves. Do you have Cliff Jumper? I have one Cliff Jumper, I think. There he is. Yeah, it's a classic Cliff Jumper, which is actually my brother's, I think. But I don't know which brother actually owned this before it found its way in my room. But that's my only Cliff Jumper somehow. Maybe I should get more. Yeah. Do you have any blurs? Let's see, not one on my 86 dudes shelf. Would I have one on my other 86 dudes shelf? The answer is sadly no. I don't have any blur. It's very sad. Not a single blur to my name. But I'll get one someday. Not even like a Cyberverse blur somehow? I don't know. The Gunpla bug has hit everybody. This is true. I cannot stop myself from getting a little bit of Gunpla. But now we have like Transformers model kits. It's like I love model kits and I love Transformers, and until recently, you know, Gunpla I think was sort of the cheaper thing. But now we have like these things, which were $5 at Walmart. So, you know, we have some easier Transformers model kits. I don't think I made a video, but I do have. No, I've definitely made one on Tarn. Ugh, not Tarn, Megatron. But I have Megatron model kit somewhere around here. Do you have Optimus Primal? Yes, I do have Optimus Primal. I have his Rise of the Beast Studio Series figure, and then I have a couple more from Rise of the Beast that are in like storage because they couldn't all fit on the shelf. I have Optimal Optimus from Beast Wars. Very cool. Do you have the Fallen? Do I have the Fallen? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love the Fallen. We have Titanium Series, Deluxe R8015 Megatronus, 7-Eleven, Original Voyager, Hot Planet Decepticons, Age of the Primes, Tiny Tiny Titan R8015, based on its Covenant of Primus design. Revenge of the Fallen, Legends, his Prime Master, Mega 5-Step Changer from R8015, Transformers 1 Megatronus, and I also have a second copy of his original Voyager that's over there. I don't feel like walking all the way over there. Do you have any Wheeljacks or Q? I have both. Here's a Q right here, the Studio Series Q. I was really excited for this one. I feel like maybe the budget cuts hit him a little bit because his paint could be better, but, you know, and his transformation also could be better. But he's fun. I like Q. I took some nice photos of him. You know, as a character, I enjoy Q. And I love Wheeljack. Here's one Wheeljack from Earthspark. Very fun. And I have this awesome Wheeljack that I think my little brother got me, which is this big authentic figure. So cool. Do you know all the Transformers that just died on? I just thought about that in the movie. I have some dead Transformers. Here's a dead Ironhide. A lot of Transformers be dying. And I also have dying dead Jazz right there, actually. Do you have Train Bumblebee? Yeah, I do. Here is Hearts of Steel Bumblebee. I don't know why he's up here. I'll reorganize all this, but I was really excited for the set. It's a figure that I wanted them to make for so long. So I just had to buy it, even though it was like kind of annoyingly expensive. But, you know, I did it. Yeah. Do you have Optimus Primal? Yeah, I did him a second ago. Ooh, Gears. I think I'm way behind on comments. Let's speed this up. Oldest Transformer. I think I'm like 10 minutes behind. It is probably, yeah, this is a 86 Sparkabot, whose name I can't remember. Cliff Jumper always dies. Cliff Jumper does be always dying. It's very sad. He's so dead on my shelf that I only have one. Hi. Or somebody else said, hey, hello. Do you have Cyclonus? Yes. Here is it's actually not the 86 Legacy Cyclonus, because I wanted a Cyclonus, and that was the only one they were still selling. But I like him, even if his colors are a little. Hello, Rion. Thank you for joining. Another person says, hello. Hello. I'm watching Revenge of the Fallen right now. Goated. That's a great thing to do. Sometimes I think I should have a TV in my room always playing it. The Lockies are fun, but real nice kits are the Furiyama. Yeah, yeah. I've seen those. They do look pretty cool. Um, yeah, but too expensive. Do you have Beast Wars Megatron? Yes. Here is one. This is his original figure, but it's the re-release from like 2018. And then we have the Kingdom figure of him. Yes. Any Megatron of Bayverse? I have one from every movie actually. Here's Revenge of the Fallen, Galvatron from Age of Extinction, Dark of the Moon, Chosen Seven, Leader Class, another Chosen Seven, Bumblebee, another Chosen Seven, Little Revenge of the Fallen, Tiny Little The Last Night. Yeah, I love some Bayverse Megatron action. Yeah, Yellow Park. I have one Yellow Park. Any Hot Rods? Um, yeah, I have some Hot Rods. Here is his Studio Series 86 figure. Very nice. Colors could be more accurate, but they're releasing a new version for all you people that want him to be a little more pink. And then I also have his Super 7 figure somehow. I found this at a thrift store. And well, I do like Hot Rods, so yeah. And then I also have this little Hot Rod from technically Dark of the Moon, even though it's his universe figure, but they just re-released it. Do you have Steve the Viacon? Oof. I have some Viacons. I have the Transformers 1 Viacons. I have two of them. Yeah. But I don't have Steve, unfortunately. Maybe I'll get a Steve someday. Devastator combining and Revenge of the Fallen is so awesome. It really is. Okay, here's somebody that spammed. Do you have Steve the Viacon? A lot. Have any rare Transformers? I talked about that a little earlier. I don't really know what counts as rare. It's hard to say. You know, I have like I'd probably be like my exclusives, which I have a Grimlock you can only get at Universal Studios. And I have this Heart Steel Bumblebee that you can only get on Hasbro Pulse or on like Comic Con. I wish I had that Universal Studios um evac. I wish they'd start releasing him again. Got any Jetfires or Skyfires? I have both. Well, because of the same guy. Here is a Cyber Battalion G1 styled Jetfire slash Skyfire. And then I have the Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Jetfire, which is one of my favorite figures. So fun. Hey, you're my favorite YouTuber. I've been watching you since I was 10. Wow. Thank you. That's awesome. Thanks for watching. And then this person's got or frowny face. No, not a frowny face. I'm sorry for that. It's because I said you were spamming Steve the Viacon. Do we got any Wreck-Gars? Yes. There he is. Here is Studio Series 86 Wreck-Gar. I've said Studio Series 86 like 100 times in this stream. My tongue is numb. But yeah, it's a fun figure. Gee, runny mo. Someone said hi, hello. Hey Nathan, you excited for that 86 Devastator you won? Oh yeah. And in fact, it already showed up. I posted a short this morning about opening the package. It got here so fast. And I've already started opening. I opened one yesterday, one today. Scavenger and Mixmaster are out. And very fun. You got Defensor. You know what? I don't think I do. No. I don't know if I have any of the Protective Bots. I just don't have a lot of combiners, period. I have like a couple Devastators at this point. Mostly Revenge of the Fallen ones. I don't have like any G1 combiners. I mean I have like Volcanicus, his legacy figure, but none of those classic G1 combiners really, unfortunately. Nice collection, man. Thank you. Thank you. Any Galvatrons? Yeah, I have some Galvatrons. Go down here. We have his legacy figure, which is super good. Basically the same as his Studio Series, I think, just different colors. Very fun. I have a little keychain Galvatron. I have Age of Extinction Galvatron. Do I have Snarl? Yeah, I have Snarl. Here he is as a chunk of Volcanicus. He's in there. And I thought I had more Snarls, but that might be it somehow. You got Mixmaster? I do. In fact, I was just showing him. That's because I'm behind on comments. But here is 86 Mixmaster. Studio Series, very nice. And then, of course, I have Mixmaster from Supreme Devastator, Mixmaster from Legends Devastator. All of that is around. Saw that video on my feed. Awesome. Do you have all the Autobots combined? Yeah, I was just showing Volcanicus. I actually cheered when I saw you on the giveaway on Twitter. I love TFS Lords. Oh, it's Kaiju Cooper. Oh, I know you, actually. Yeah, I do know you on Twitter. I've seen you. Yeah, thank you for cheering for me. I appreciate it. TFS Lords goated. I mean, I've sent tweets into them for years. Every time I see, like, stuff at Ross and deals and stuff. Although, I guess lately I've just been posting to my own channel instead of tweeting them, but, yeah. Real question, which one holds the best memories for you? Which one couldn't you part with? Oof. This is a hard one. In Transformers the most memories. I think he's gonna have been ashamed because he's broken, but I have it was GoBots, but not like 80s GoBots. GoBots like the early 2000s GoBots. The little baby toys. I have a little baby. I don't remember his name. A little baby plane somewhere. That was really cute, and I had it as a small child, so I don't think I can get rid of that because he's too cute. I had him like as a baby Transformer. Combiner Wars. Yeah, some Combiner Wars. Here is Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, and then I have Combiner Wars Onslaught and Combiner Wars. There he is. Motormaster. Any Starscream? Yes. I have a lot of Starscream. Where are they, though? I couldn't tell you, but they're somewhere in here. I don't have, like, a Starscream shelf. But, where is he? Where's Starscream? There's one. Here's classic Starscream, which is actually my brother's. I say that a lot. Any Unicrons? Actually, yes. I haven't posted the video about this. I have a big... I post once a day. So if I just record a ton of shorts, and then, like, when I'm in college, I can't really film shorts. So I just save up a ton. But I'm going to spoil one now. I did get Devastator. Unicron. I found this one at a thrift store. It is. Ooh, it's Armada Unicron. Very cool. Great. Biggest Transformer? That would be this giant Fortress Maximus we have here. This is actually my brother's. My biggest Transformer, I think, is Star Convoy, who is downstairs right now. Because I didn't figure out where to put him yet, actually. He's got to go somewhere in this room. Somewhere nice. For an awesome Star Convoy, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I got you. Thank you. Metroplex. I don't have Metroplex. My only Titan I have is Fortress Maximus and Star Convoy, actually, a Titan, technically. I think he's a little short for him, but he's still pretty tall, I guess. I'm gonna get Death Cliffjumper. Awesome. Dang, they got you running around. They do have me running around. Especially when somebody asks a question that I was like, oh, it's just at the shelf with the answer to that. Run around. Whew, we got a little bit of work out here. You know about Yokai Watch and the game moment in the anime? Yokai Watch figures. I didn't know about any game moment in the anime specifically, but I do have a lot of Yokai Watch merch. I love Yokai Watch. We got all these guys over here, and then my inbox Jibanyan that I found at the thrift store, and then I went to a Ross and they just had it there too, for cheaper, and I was like, oh, it's in better condition and cheaper. I just thought it was a rare find at the thrift store, and for some reason Ross just had one. But well, you guys don't have to repeat any of the comments because I'm reading all of them. So if I miss it, it's not like I'm missing any of them. I don't think. You know. I'm gonna get Earthspark Bumblebee. Awesome. I have 3 Earthspark Bumblebees for whatever reason. I have 2 of this combiner because it's funny to make him combine with himself. And then I also have, I think he's down here, past Creepy Buggy One Piece. I don't know why he was on the floor. He's possessed. The deluxe Earthspark Bumblebee I found at the first store, which is actually a very fun figure. I don't love the fake parts, but that is how it is, I guess. He's fun. You got Dead Ratchet and Brawn. I have Dead Ironhide, and I have Dead Prowl. He's over there. But I did not find that second 2-pack. I mean, I saw it, and I was like, I already have basically the Ratchet toy in red. I don't need it that bad. But I wanted the Brawn. I was hoping it'd show up at the Ross, for $15, like this pack. It's worth it just for the blast effects alone. Which, I can't find my blast effects. That's sad. I had so many. Any Orion packs? Yeah, I have some Transformers 1 Orion packs. Here is his Burger King toy. And, oh, I guess that's Optimus. He has the Matrix. Where's Orion? Here's my bag of loose blockies that I need to sort. I think there's one in here. There he is. There's Orion packs. Well, he should be on the shelf, I guess. More than that Optimus deserves to be. I don't know. I'll put him here maybe for now. Do you have Megatron? Yeah, I have Megatron. I have, take your pick. I have so many Megatrons. Not as many as I have Optimus, but I do love Megatron. I have a lot of him throughout. Got Dead Ironhide and Prowl. Yes, I do. There. Both of them. Most expensive Transformer? That's hard. That's a little tough. Probably Fortress Maximus, just because he's like the biggest. I mean, he retailed for like a couple hundred, but once I put this 86 Devastator together, that might be it. That probably wasn't the cheapest figure to put together. Thank you, TF Alerts, if you're watching this stream somehow. I doubt you are, but thank you for that. The most I ever spent was on my Supreme Devastator that's on the floor right now. He was like $70. And then I guess Star Convoy, he's a Titan, so he's kind of expensive too. Any figures you consider definitive versions of the characters? That's tough. I will say when I played with this Ironhide, Dead Ironhide, I was like, wow, we did it. Like, we figured out Ironhide. Like, this is just the best version of G1 Ironhide if he didn't have a windshield crack. Like, not the dead version of this. But, like, we've been making Ironhide toys for 40 years. And not a lot of them have been amazing. Like, the first one, he had to, he was parts forming, like, a big chunk. And all the later ones have been pretty mid. Even if you go to, like, like 5 years ago, like, I think it was like an Earthrise Ironhide. It was pretty mid. But Studio 86 Ironhide, it's like we did it. Like, we figured it out. We made a stupid design from a cartoon 40 years ago that should not have worked into a toy that works and is beautiful. So maybe that one. I think a lot of Studio Series, I'm just like, we did it. This is a great, great figure of this character. I was going to say maybe some of the Primes. Like, Age of the Primes Megatronus, I'm like, that's probably about as good as you could have done Megatronus, Maybe I would have liked more flames inside of him, But pretty good. Prime is pretty good. But, some people think like his head's not good enough. I think maybe he doesn't just define Prime as a whole, but he's good. I'm trying to think, what are some more like definitive figures? I really like Cyberverse Shockwave for whatever reason. I think it's a really fun toy, but also like I like the Spider Crab tank thing. But they could have done that better. I don't know. Do you have any camera Transformers? I have Refractor. Oh, there he is. Yeah, 1/3 of him. Some people say, "Oh, it's Reflector." I'm like, well, tell me why the box this toy said Refractor then. I don't know. That's my only, if I had 2 more of those, maybe. I got this one in a Facebook Marketplace lot, which is funny to me. There's some kid bought one third of the actual toy, basically. Um, what's your favorite? I don't know. Favorite's really hard. My favorite figure of all time. I don't know. Maybe like TV Series 86 Optimus. Maybe. Maybe Prime is Megatronus. He's really good. You got any Blitzwing? Blitzwing? Yeah, I do. While we're on this G1 shelf, there's a little Blitzwing right there. Yeah. That's his legacy toy, which is pretty fun. Do you have the Fallen? People keep asking me. They know I'm the Fallen guy, correct? I have like literally almost every single toy he's ever had. Yeah. Yes. No, sorry, I blanked out for a second. Age of the Primes, Legends RTF, Hunt for the Decepticons, 7-Eleven, uh, Titanium series, 2 versions of this one. We have Transformers 1. We have Mega 5-Step Changer from RD15. We have Tiny Turbo Changer. We have a Prime Master of him. I got all the Megatronus Primes you would ever ask for, except for any of them that are orange, like the Target exclusive. I'm missing a couple, like the Legion class from RD15, one of the bigger ones. I don't know. I hope I get them all someday. Got any bulkhead? Yes, I do have a bulkhead. I have exactly one bulkhead, I think. I think it's just this, the first time I ever went to a Savers, love at first sight. I found this bulkhead for like $3. And I was like, what? This figure came out like last year. How'd this get here? It was so flippin' awesome. I love you, Savers. Forever and ever. So yeah, even though he's missing pieces. Favorite Prime excluding the Fallen. Age of the Primes toy wise, it might be Onyx Prime. I'm having a lot of fun with Onyx. And I also think he just has such a good gimmick. But I've always really liked Amalgamus Prime just because his design's always been funny to me. The new toy I don't think really adapts his design as well as I wish. I'm not 100% sold on his new toy. Will I be spending $45 on it anyway? Yes. But I have some qualms maybe. But I love all the primes. Alchemist Prime also so great. All his lore is just so fun. Hello, Xander Mottle. Your best Transformer you've had? Someone asked that a little bit back. I don't know. Maybe like Runner of the Fallen Middle Class Optimus. That's a good one. Or Jetfire over there is really good. Or Voyager of the Fallen is really good. Or I guess I love this Devastator. I don't know why I'm only listing Revenge of the Fallen figures, but they're all really good. So, any Cliff Jumpers? Yes, I have exactly one Cliff Jumper. He's over here. Yeah, it's a little classic Cliff Jumper. Such a fun toy. I really like Prime's figure. I wish the head wasn't so weird looking. Yeah, I don't hate the head. I've grown to love it. I wasn't sold at first, but I've actually started to enjoy him. But yeah, I think it would have been cool if he had like a second head. We'll swap, pop that different head back on there. That would have been nice. Any opinion Prime? I think you mean Optimus Prime. In which case, too many Optimus Primes. Yes, here's the Ultimate Optimus Prime shelf. I just reorganized this. It has so many Optimus. And also a couple of Ryan packs, actually. Funnily enough. Yeah. Most expensive one you bought? The most expensive one I've personally bought, this might be shocking. I don't like to spend money on Transformers that much. Like, I spend all my money on them, but in, like, really small amounts. Like, I find them at thrift stores, and then I buy, like, 100 of them. But, it's, spent $70 on Supreme Class Devastator. So that's probably that. I doubt the Primes will be getting more figures after this anyways, besides the Fallen, maybe. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I was surprised we got anything after, like, Power of the Primes. I was like, yeah, that's it. We got the Primes. So I'm really happy we're getting more Primes. And I doubt this will be it, but, I'm sort of like, it'd be cool if we made a little more. This isn't my favorite version of Alchemist. I don't know. I wish he was a little more jovial, bartendery looking. But he's good. He's still hipster looking, which is good. So I'm still happy about that. But Yeah, a lot of these I'm like, oh, we did it. Like this Onyx Prime, that's probably like, you don't gotta make another Onyx Prime ever again. We cracked Onyx Prime. That sounded wrong. Uh, I hope the Fallen gets more figures, but in a way, I'm always like, keep him niche, keep him obscure. I can't say that now that he's been in like multiple theatrically released movies, but yeah. Do you have Onyx Prime? Yeah, he's right in front of me. A lot of repeat questions. There is. Legacy Vector Prime. I'm behind the comments again. I gotta speed up. Here's a Vector Prime that I found at the Savers. I love you, Savers. This is the original one. Or no, the original one was white, I think. I think this is like a year later they released this one. But it's not the Legacy one. I didn't get that Legacy one because I was like, I already have this thing. And then I was like, well, what if they get the Age of the Primes one? Like, I'm not gonna buy a Vector Prime and then they're gonna release a new better one next year. I'm not even sure I'll get the new one because I already have this one. He's great, but we'll see. He's missing a lot of pieces. My brother has him complete, and I'm always tempted to steal it. Any Optimus Prime from the movies? Yeah, back to the Optimus Prime shelf. Most of these are from the movies. I love a Baby vs. Optimus Prime. Rise of the Beast and Transformers One, and 2007. That's like Revenge of the Fallen. All the movies. I'm sure I have a Prime from every movie. There was a time when I didn't, because I didn't really have a lot of stuff from Age of Extinction to The Last Night, but I have one, The Last Night, and I have one 2D series, Age of Extinction. So I have a Prime from every movie now, I think, that's ever been released, basically. If you count any of these as the 86 movie. I'm watching Revenge of the Fallen right now. Jetfire, Optimus Fuse, peak scene. Jolt, electrify. Jetfire's really fun. I'm so happy I got his landing gear, so he's complete now, yes. The price hikes are killing me. I understand there's some tariffs, but the price are still really good. Yes! Unfortunately, I had to make it, like, you really put some thought into it the other month, and I'm like, no, I don't think I can just buy new Transformers now. Like, I already didn't buy that many new Transformers, Most of the time, I'm like, oh, wait for Christmas, But I did just buy Transformers. Like, I just bought Q. I saw Q at stores. I'm like, I'm buying it. Retail price. I was buying stuff. And I'm like, or Gears. Yeah, I bought Gears. I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I can't pay $35 for a deluxe class. It's just not, it's not reasonable. I can't do it. Even the primes. I've been so excited for these. I'm like, I don't feel like paying $45 for Amalgamus. I'm not doing it. I'll get him eventually, I know. Age of the Prime's Vector's just gonna be a Deco? I was kind of hoping we get something new. Like, we've done this. Vector Prime is funny to me because they never gave him a second design. They made this and they were like, it's perfect. We did it. No more Vector Primes ever that aren't just this figure. We achieved Vector Prime perfection the first go round. I wish the new mold instead of a J-Axis retool. Yeah, that's weird, right? None of the other primes are like retools, remolds. That's weird. Favorite Bumblebee? I love this 86 one. People complain about him. I can't believe I paid $24 for this. I didn't. My parents did. They got it for me for Christmas. But I still can't believe so many people did. He's so ridiculously small. But I do love him, though. I just think he should have come with, like, also Cliff Jumper or a giant bazooka or something for that price. But I think my favorite Bumblebee figure of all time is actually the Studio Series Dark of the Moon one. Just because I got that one, and it felt magical. I felt like this is one of the first Transformers from Studio Series I think I bought retail. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm paying it. I'm doing it. $25, here we go. It looks so real. I was like, so many moving parts. The transformation is so complicated. It was a whole afternoon of just like messing around, like trying to transform him. So I love this thing. But his wing broke, and so he hasn't been getting a lot of love lately, unfortunately. So I want to get another one. Dark of the Moon's not even my favorite Bumblebee design. It's just the one that they were selling at the time. So I really wish I bought. They released the 2007 one. I saw it at Ross. I didn't buy it, but I wish I had. Yeah. Should I watch 86 or TF1 next? That's so hard. Have you seen both before? Because I think both are just so peak, but I'd put on maybe 86 next, just because if you haven't seen it, and it's so good, watch that one first. I think it maybe makes Transformers 1 even more exciting once you've been like, okay, here's the origin of the Matrix and such things. My favorite figure's too hard. I got asked that like 5 times in the stream, and I can never answer it right. I don't know. Age of the Prime's Megatronus, maybe? Or Voyager? Or no, it's probably like that Optimus right there. That Revenge of the Fallen Leader class. Very hard. Having the tariffs hit mid-collection for the Primes is catastrophic. Yes! I do not want to pay. Oh my gosh, Legion Maximum is going to be $70. You're right. I can't do this. Like... It's ridiculous. Like, Onyx Prime, I'm still like, it's not a $60 figure right there. You know? And I think they're only getting worse. Like, I'm really happy there was a Target deal going on. My mom, I think, solicited Target, and it was like a spend $60, get $20 back or something weird like that. So I think I got this for Christmas. I think my parents got it for like $40, which I think is much more reasonable. I'm hoping Target can keep that deal up for Legion Maxima. Yeah. Gonna force the minibus speed deluxe class. Come with track hands. Yeah, cause what was it like? Siege, Cliff Jumper. He came with a giant bazooka, and that was the whole thing. It was like, oh, he's too small, but we gave him this giant gun, and they don't even do that anymore. They didn't even give you the giant guns. It's messed up. I always mix Master of Voyager. I heard it's just so he had a like ankle tilt, and it's like, I tell me the ankle tilt's $10. But he is beefier compared to this guy, so I guess it's fine. I didn't have to pay for it. Thank you, Transformers Alerts. Which Transformer do you regret buying? And which didn't you regret buying? I'll say ones I regret not buying is that Bumblebee I saw at Ross, the 2007 Street Street re-release. I think at one point I saw Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave for like $15 complete. I didn't buy them. In store, it's like, I have a great answer for this. Studio Series Hot Rod from the last night. I cannot believe I saw that thing for $25, and I was like, I just don't feel like spending money right now today. You know, and then I saw it again, and I was like, yeah, I don't need it. And then it like skyrocketed in price. You had to pay for that? Me, because I had to go to a store, and I had to buy him for the new inflation price. It's my Christmas gift to myself, was spending $30 on this, which is unfortunately an amazing deal, because that's just how much deluxe classes cost now. You know, it's actually a great deal compared to new deluxe class. But also, just he was really expensive on eBay, but he was $25. Didn't buy him. Why did I do that? Stuff I regret buying is hard. I have somewhere one of the G1 Insecticons, and I actually didn't really enjoy that figure that much. I got it at Ross though, so it wasn't that big a deal, but I was like, it was $8. They had a lot of other figures there I could have gotten. I don't know why I picked only this one Insecticon that I ended up really being in love with. What else did I regret buying? I don't know. I don't like to think about my regrets. I wish I hadn't paid $25 for that Quintesson when he ended up being $7 literally everywhere. I wish I hadn't bought this Edward Elric for $22 when he showed up at Burlington for $10. Do you like his Christmas hat? I thought it was gonna snow where I live, so I was excited to take snow photos, but now Christmas is over. It's kind of like the mood's gone. Already has felt like some of the figures were struggling just for the prices. Yeah, definitely. I had a really hard time. Even if these were like $15, I'd be like, should I get it? I don't know if I need it. That's how I am. So these price increases have kind of ruined it. I think Hasbro will suffer the consequences of the price hike. Do you have any wind chargers? Actually, no. I don't know. Wind charger is more of a... I don't know. I don't know a lot about the guy, unfortunately. I feel like he's the forgotten mini-bot or whatever, I don't know what he has going for him, unfortunately. His new toy looked good, but I wasn't, moved to buy it for $35 or whatever it is now. How come you've been waiting on opening up the Devastator set? I mean, I got it the other day, and I'm just like, I don't, I like to appreciate every figure on its own before I can mine them. So I was like, yesterday I opened Scavenger, messing around with him. Today I opened Mixmaster, messing around with him. That's just how I be. I don't love to just rip them all open at once. You know, I slowly sort of like try to enjoy them as they come. And this is fast for me. I'm like, I've been opening a Transformer every day. This is crazy. It's like $25, $35. Like, I'm blowing through these. Like, usually I'm like really slow with opening Transformers. You know? I mean, around Christmas, I'm faster because I'm like, I gotta open these. Especially now when it's like, I gotta open these before I go to college. So, I'm opening up these Constructicons like faster than initially anticipated because I'm like, I gotta get a Devastator before I have to leave. I've seen every Transformers show and movie, but I'm sick, so I'm just going on a marathon. Oh yeah, that's cool. 86 next, so I don't know. You missed Hot Rod too. That's really sad. I just didn't know. And also Crosshairs. Hot Rod and Crosshairs came out at the same time, and I was like, I don't know which one to buy. They both look so fun. I'll get neither. And it's like, no. Yeah, Studio Series Hot Rod 86 got pretty expensive too. I got him right before he got expensive. Somehow, it was a miracle. Cause I didn't get him like as he came out. I think I just like I wanted him, and I think he was already like getting a little weird to find. But I think I still got him for retail price. You ever deal on its Facebook Marketplace? Yeah, yeah, totally. I mean, honestly, not as much lately. I haven't been finding a lot of stuff, and then I've been in college where I can't get my parents to drive me to Facebook Marketplace deals. But I've had some success on Facebook Marketplace. Let's see. Like, who did I get? I once paid $20. I got Studio Series Optimus in that lot. And I got like this little Megatron, and I got this little Bludgeon, and I got like, I don't know, a lot of random stuff in there that was cool. I'm trying to remember who else was in that lot. Oh, I got this Blackout for $20 for Favorite Marketplace on his own. That was a great deal, and they shipped it for me too. And then he broke, and he was also missing pieces. They lied to me. They said he wasn't missing pieces, but he was. So you gotta be really careful on Facebook Marketplace. You know, even if they say it's complete, they don't know. It was some random mom who's like, my 3-year-old can't transform this. I gotta get rid of it. So they didn't know it was missing pieces. The baby probably ate them. Can we see movie Devastator combined? Let's do that right now. He's been on my floor, so I was thinking I should do that. Here, let me hook the camera up. I'll pause the questions for a minute while I do this. Yeah. Let's throw these guys back here. Here he is. They're about to do a 40th anniversary line for 86 next year. Hawkeye leaked. Oh yeah, I saw that. That was neat. I don't know. I don't think I need it because he's gonna be magenta, I think, or pink, like instead of his weird red color that they've been making him, which is more accurate. And, he has the fishing rod and all that. If there was nothing else I wanted, and if there weren't price hikes, I'd probably get it. But we live in the world where leader classes are like $50 now, and I'm just like, no. They're not 50, they're like 60, 70 now. It is weird he didn't come with more stuff before, because he's like... I feel like Hasbro used to care more, just a couple years back. Because 86 Hot Rod, they said, oh no, he's deluxe class sized, but we're selling him Voyager price, because we had to. So they were like, oh, here's blast effects, here's a matrix effect, here is 4 guns. Like, it felt like they cared a little bit, I think he should have had the fishing rod, but there was still a little bit of care in that, which they don't really have now. Oh gosh. What if his weird little thingy fell off? This figure's very loud. I don't know if you noticed that. I'm excited they're re-releasing 86 Optimus trailer. I was excited for that, yeah, exactly. Until the price hikes appeared. The evil price change increase. Because I didn't get 86 Optimus. That's another one where it was like, I have enough G1 Optimuses. It's okay. I have like, you know, I have the Devastation one, and I like, you know, you gotta pick and choose your Transformers battles. The new Hot Rod is $125 on eBay. That's like the 86, like the Studio Series 86 one that like isn't out yet, or like the previous ones, or like the last night one. Yeah. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back. Hello to Wonderful Werewolf. How do you feel about the lack of detail on the new 86 figures? Oh yeah, like that Thundercracker that got revealed. Honestly, I am torn because I saw that and I actually really liked it. I was like, whoa, it's so like sleek, like that. It in the cartoon they're not covered in greebling, you know, like Baver's figures are, but generally G1 figures aren't. But then I'm almost like, but that's so much of I feel like the artistry of a figure is on the greebling. So like when I got like that Baver's Bumblebee, he was $25, and then I assumed he was extra. I assumed that was like they separated Baver's figures because they're so hyper detailed from the rest of the figures, but they don't. They're all the same price, even when G1 figures are generally like a lot less. They're simpler designs, you know. So that was weird to me when I first started collecting. And even now, I'm like, well, I really, I like the look of this new Seekers, but is it like kind of weird? Is it like less work on a figure? Like, yeah, I get the complaints. Is what I mean. New stuff. Yeah, everything has similar detail until Siege. It's true. I'm torn because it's like you didn't really have a lot of panel lining in the show, so I kind of get it. But also, I like it sometimes. But you know, I don't know. We've had our Siege Thundercrackers and stuff, so I guess it's not awful if there's for the people that like this, giving them the option. You know, is this Supreme Devastator? Yes, it is. This is Supreme Devastator. I am combining him because he's been on my floor screaming for weeks. As he does. Anytime like the floor vibrates, he lets out like a very sad hee hee ha type thing. So we're freeing him from the floor. Oh yeah. The issue is once he's in robot mode, you go, now where the heck am I going to put this? Like, you know? He's big. I'm going to have to put him on this shelf again, but I'll have to move stuff. I was thinking that might be the new Prime shelf, but, you know, maybe it's just the big boy shelf. Like, I'll probably put Unicron, Star Convoy, and Devastator on it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll move some stuff right now. I don't know where this guy should go. Maybe he's up here for now. Oh, it doesn't fit. He's too tall. Figure Transformers New Year show. That's tough. I talk a lot about Run the Fallen, so probably that. But, you know, 86 movie's so good. I love the 86 movie. So maybe that. And then Transformers 1, so incredible, of course. Show-wise, I mean, I really like... I remember really enjoying Cyberverse when I watched it. But I've heard there's better stuff out there. And I mean, okay, hot take, I watched animated. I didn't like it that much. I mean, it was fun. It was, like... It's interesting. You know, it's got its own stuff happening. But, yeah. I gotta clean all these shelves. Because now there's just sort of, like... random stuff happening here. Oh, where am I gonna put this? Maybe I'll hang it from my bin. Maybe this could be like... I don't like that. Okay, I'll just balance that there. Where should I put these? Hold there for a second. I might have to end the stream soon because it's been like an hour. I might have to let my phone charge. And my voice also charge. Let's look at my face. I don't show it all the time. My hair's kind of messed up today. Some people are always like, I get comments a lot that are like, wait, you're in college? It's like, yeah, I am. I get it. I look like I'm 14. But that's actually very useful in some scenarios. Got any G1 figures? Like, figures actually from G1. Because I have a lot of figures of, like from Legacy Studio Series based off of the G1 characters. But I do also have just a couple G1 toys. I mean, funnily, I have way more GoBots than I have G1 Transformers for some reason. But we do have a re-release of Gears. And I guess that's actually from, like, Chosen 3 Redeco. But actual G1. Sparkabot dude. Don't remember his name. And Pretender Starscream. Oh, yeah. I think that's pretty much all my G1 dudes. Yeah. Well, guys, maybe I'll have to end it here. This has been fun. I'll probably do this again. I haven't done a live stream in a long time because I've been in college. But now I'm back. For, like, another week. So, that'll be nice. Maybe more streams. If my voice recovers. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been really fun. Always love doing these. And getting to talk to people. And stuff. Bye. Oh, wait. How many square products you got? Really fast. I have one from Chosen 7 Blackout. And then I actually have 2 Scorponok from Rise of the Beasts. And that's all my Scorponoks. Okay. Bye. Wee. There's 11 people here, though. I feel bad leaving 11 people hanging, but it had to happen at some point. Okay. Goodbye, the Megatronus Prime. I don't know how to end the stream. W stream. Thank you. Oh, I found the button. Okay, bye, guys. Thanks for watching.